Another one of our black pines, and today we're going to get started with this. Let's kind of look, see what we got. And most likely this is the front, but since we started from here, well, that's before shot. So I think I'm going to turn it to the front right here. We actually start, let's look at the features. Okay, we always look at the ground line, and this one has good roof flare. And as we go up, our taper. Well, we can't see it really close, but we got our taper and movement. So at least we're off to a good start. So I'll start cleaning up, and then, well, this one here has extra branches, and that's on purpose because I was trying to develop the trunk, right? And a lot of times you'll leave excess branches. A lot of times they're called sacrifice branches to fatten. Okay, but I'll go. Okay, the first branch, I'm taking this off. Most likely even this will be taken off because this is sacrifice branch. Because of that was here and this was here, see how thick this trunk is in relation to this. Next level, I have this one and this one here. This is the better location, but I don't like the angle. This one is not as good, but it has a better angle. But based on this being the front, I think this one in the back is too far back. So I'm gonna have to do something with this and take this back one off. After a few more taken out, this is what it started to look like. So I gotta deal with this one next, and then going up. So took out a few more branches. Now we're getting very close to our apex. I'll go ahead and go in there and start cleaning up. As I measure this, it's 39 inches. Well, I think I mentioned the 32-inch rule. 32 is down here. Well, it's not that important in terms of design, but as a businessman, I have to sell this. And if it's more than 32, quite often it doesn't fit in the car. So, I mean, we could easily make this the apex. But by removing this part here, this becomes the apex, and it'll be closer to the 32. So here we go. And then now I have to shorten everything to make it work. So I have to deal with this one here a little bit more carefully, and I'll get that done and get back to you. Okay, let's take a look. Now you can see the movement and taper better. And let me spin this around. There's stuff that needs to come off later. So in my stage of development, I think this is still only about 6, not quite 7 yet. I think that apex needs to get stronger, and the branch on the right still might come off. Actually, the one on the left, the first from the bottom, may or may not come off either. There's a lot of things that can happen, but at this stage, I'm going to stop now. So once again, this is tail end of October, and we could get... Here is another one. This is how I like my material looking during the summer. See, with all that foliage, one, you can't see the trunk, but two, it doesn't get burned. Those of you in milder climate don't have to worry about getting sun scorched in the summer. But since that's one of my concerns, this is how they typically look during the hot summer months. That's why we prune very heavy now and then let it go. So, well, let's go ahead and get started on this one. As always, starting from the ground line, we have a good root flare. And as we go up, we have taper and movement. Now all we have is the apex to deal with. So we have a situation where this could be the apex. This could be the apex. This could be the apex, or we could even cut it down here and make this the apex. But as I'm looking up here, I think I see a lot of great movement. So instead of down here, it'll be someplace up there. And those are all the things that have to go through your mind as you're doing this styling process. Now, if I keep with my 32-inch rule, it should be down here. But if I made everything that size, then it'll look boring. Well, sometimes people, if they want something a little bit taller, they need to bring a truck. I like everything but this one here. You see this angle? So what I thought I'd do is to pull this down, but it seems like there's a weak spot in here that could snap. And I really want a branch here because this is like the outside curve. Might be able to fake it with this one as I bring it forward, but I think I'm just gonna keep it for now, and maybe something good will happen. If something young would pop in here, that would be great, or here. This one is most likely gonna go, but I'm gonna keep it for now, just in case I might have to do something to compensate for that. So I think for this one, I'm gonna wrap it up for now. Actually, you know, this side wasn't so bad looking either, but I think for now, I'm gonna stay with this. Okay. Let me leave you with these two Japanese black pine in tail end October. I'll be making more, but for now, I'll say goodbye. So this has been Hiro saying goodbye for now. I'll see you again real soon in another chapter. I'm going to do so many pines that you're going to be sick and tired of me, but I can't see any other way to teach you all these little subtle differences that we need to address.